Hello? 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 Okay. It's working. Hi, puppy. Oh, but treat. You shake. You shake up. You shake up, puppy. Let us continue from where we left off.
Yes. Yes, I see. Ah, I do wish I could understand you. I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard? quite aware.
What it... What?
Need to find a way forward.
Was this opening here before? I don't remember this path.
Moon, sun, will remind me. No, that doesn't work. Damn it.
Trying to figure out a song.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Stay silent and listen. What's that tune you're singing? How can I put this? That sounded a little unpolished.
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's going on?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
It's a creative process for you. Agony and ecstasy. Mostly agony. Are you songwriting now? Hardly the best time. You'd better swap that loop for... No. Why would I discourage this? People need a little bit of cheeriness during times like this. Something to give them hope, you know? See if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Sure.
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Play along with her. Uh-oh. A performance roll. A 15. Wow. Well, hopefully I roll at least a 13 to guarantee success. That is not a 13. Historian's probably better at this.
That was interesting. Why don't we try again?
Okay. Oh, it reduced the difficulty? Yay! Suddenly, I'm great.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Hey, she got better when I got better. Wow.
Sorry.
Gale approves. Gale's a sap. He always approves whenever I make a decision that helps people. Well, would you look at this grove? So lovely, so grove-like. Yeah, don't worry. Cry as much as you need.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was
Yikes.
so much blood. I can still smell it.
It sounds terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you.
Is she
I
blind?
needed this.
I just noticed during that whole conversation she was never looking at me. Folk Songs of Faerun. The book is a clear work in progress, though already extensive, chronicling various musical styles.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon, sun, will remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, all remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay.
Well, that sounds beautiful now. Amid the orderly symbols and blackened ink, one page stands out. It is awash in color and meandering arcs. Script below reads, Myconid Song by Ogma. I hear it, and I see it, and I know it, and I feel it. But I can't write it, or can I? Yes, you can. Alright. I encouraged a good performance by performing mediocrity myself. I was just about to quick save, but then there was an auto save, so. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm supposed to be helping escort people out of here.
I was trying to help.
You nearly died. Did you hear me?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop
Okay.
it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you.
Don't ever almost die
Don't know what
again,
we'd do
or I'll
without her.
kill you. I saved your daughter. You got any more than a thanks for me? Well, I hope we meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here.
Arabella is safe. Her parents are grateful for our
It's my job
intervention.
too.
You
The
receive
druids don't care about
Chimera's
us.
locket.
No one does.
It gives whoever's wearing it the evocation
That's
cantrip.
what Mole says.
That girl. I don't
Gale
care
can
what
absorb
Mom
this
says.
item's magic.
That was stupid and reckless.
Well, too bad. He doesn't get to.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Somebody will get to. He'll get to absorb something. Here, Gale. And now you have a magic item. You can absorb that. And then, who shall wear the necklace of dancing lights? Shadowheart.
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
No, just put there. Okay. Inventory management. They call it content. And they're wrong. Okay.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Yes. Yes, they would. But only because Kaga tells them to. Kaga no care. I have 5 quests going on right now. Save Saza.
So many ways to die.
Rescue the druid Halson. The Blade of the Frontiers. Hunt down Karlach. Fucking
We're exposed now.
stupid ass UI still buggy. Who am... I can't remember who I'm supposed to talk to about leaving. The journal. I should look at the journal. Druid's Grove. Save the refugees. Kaga wants us to make the tieflings leave. She fears the grove cannot support both them and itself. That's fair, actually. It does make sense that if you don't have enough supplies to support yourself and everyone that isn't from around here, that you would tell the people that aren't from around here to leave. Show on map. Over here, you say.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Can I set the compass to always point north? I think I would actually prefer that. Options. Interface. North-facing minimap. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. I love this. Yes.
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Alright, so this is north. So we gotta go this way. Lacrissa. Can't get there. Do I have the mad hops for it? Yes.
Watch your back.
Alright, what, I have to tell all of you to jump?
We're exposed now.
Too high. So Kendal could only do it because he's got hill giant strength right now, I'm guessing. Why don't we do this?
Alright, what now?
We'll break off for a minute. So Kendal can go talk to these people.
Very well.
Wait a minute.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Well, not with that attitude. You need to fight and win.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
You realize that you can't actually get any gold if you're right. Yeah, how are you gonna take my gold if you're dead?
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate,
Alright.
I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Fair enough.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate.
And with this
Looking
amulet,
forward
I
to
can
it.
talk to you after you're dead. To say, well, you won. It'll be good. Alright. Where's the way to get here for the rest of them? Okay, I see. Alright, let's go ahead and have the rest of you join.
Whatever comes.
And let me put everyone back in their original order. OCD and stuff, you know.
Need to keep going.
Can we leave out the front gate, or do I have to use those tunnels that I used the first time? I have to use the tunnels that I used with Saza. Okay. Let's, come back here, then. Will they keep running if I switch to Kendal? Yes. Okay.
Have to keep going.
That's alright. Do I have a healing cantrip? I think I do have a healing cantrip, and it's just not on my bar because I'm stupid. No, cantrips are always available, right?
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Really? So the toxin she told me to drink, if I feel like I'm about to turn, only does 1d8 damage? Hang on. Wait, let's examine this. Shifting mercurially within its vial, the toxin holds a promise of swift and delectable death. Okay. So that is part of its features, is that it just kills you if you drink it. Single use, you don't say. You can only use this instant death toxin once. Okay. What's this? Have I tapped this door before? The secluded chamber. Quick save. I learned my lesson. I save often now. Everything in here is stealing, so I guess what we're doing here is talking. Tilses. I would have the person with best charisma talk to everybody, but so far it seems like more often than not, your checks while you're talking in this game are like wisdom related.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword.
Like
We might
wisdom
need it.
or literally anything.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Is it just me, or does it seem like sometimes the voice actors were not recording in the same environment all the time? You know what? There's like thousands, like tens of thousands of lines that have been recorded in this game. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm making a judgment call right now, not going to complain about the audio quality of the voice lines. My friend sent me his lineup of characters. Let's take a look-see. Griffin. Half-elf sorcerer. Nice. Shadowheart, Astorian, and Lae'zel. Oh, I killed Lae'zel. Yeah, my character is vehemently against racism. And she was vehemently against anybody that was not Githyanki. So, as soon as the opportunity presented itself, he was just like, yup. And now he's wearing her half plate. he was like, hey, this is a lot better than my armor. I'm going to put it on. Might have done her some good if the fight was not 6-on-1. Great weapon, martial prodigy, opportunity attack, writhing dance, absolute Spain, arcane vehemence, assassin's alacrity. Cool. OMG, skeleton can swap your class. I might make Shadowheart a paladin. Might make Kendal a cleric paladin hybrid. I'm not sure if I want to do that, just because pretty sure when Kendal died, yeah, he was a level 12 pure cleric. It's crazy how powerful you get in D&D. Because I was a level 12 cleric, but I was already powerful enough that I could open up a gaping hole in the ocean to let a ship drop into it, and then drop the water on top of them and kill 30 people at once. Pretty crazy. Kendal Silverdrake is a character I had in one of Chuck's campaigns when they were still fun, before he starting a new campaign every week. Stacked AC items, so he became a healer/tank hybrid for the group. He had 26 AC standard, and then I would cast Shield of Faith before the hairiest encounters started and go up to 28 AC. He could only get hit by critical strikes, essentially. He ended up dying to a demon prince using power word kill. I wasn't even mad. I just went, you know what, Chuck? That's fair. I forced your hand. Watermelon gummy rings. Don't mind if I do. Ma'am, I was a little disappointed in myself because I wanted to stream all day. I ended up falling asleep at like 2:30, not waking up till 6. But now that I'm here, I'm happy about it. Because it means I'm gonna be streaming all night instead. Which means my niece will be in her room, and my grandpa will be asleep. And the dog will be asleep. And everyone will leave me alone, and I can just stream. Nice. Risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road, quite the choice. Oh, gotta answer this. Hello? I don't know what the hell just happened. It was a call from my foot doctor to confirm my appointment on the 9th. And for some reason, even though it was a recorded message, it hung up on itself. I did catch that it said, before your appointment, please log in to get, and then it cut off and ended the call. So I got the gist. I gotta go to the website and answer pre-appointment questions, is what I gathered from that. So, leaving the grove's the best option. Can you delay the ritual? You have to resist. Best of luck with that. Has nothing to do with me. I'm not here to advise you. I'm here to make sure you leave. Well, I'm not going to be aggressive about it. Don't be a dick. God. Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out their
Wow, buddy.
leadership, and they'll scatter.
What's up,
It's
puppy
no
dog?
small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin horde leaders. I'll see what I can do. Can you pay me? This isn't my problem. I'm not interested. You'll go now, as Kaga says, or I'll force it. Stop it. I already didn't choose that option. Quit offering it. No. No, it makes sense to keep offering it, because maybe something he says changes your mind and makes you think this guy's a dick. I need to make him leave. Nothing so far has made me think that, though. Yeah, I'll see what I can
Everyone
do.
in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you
Why
give
does
word.
Asterion disapprove?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Because he doesn't like helping people?
Of course.
We have our own problems to worry about. Stop it. Quit helping people, stupid. Which I guess is fair. Like, according to that other cleric we have, or the druid healer, the average lifespan after having a tadpole inserted is 7 days, and it's been 3. So, why are we spending our days helping people? We need to get the tadpoles out of our heads? I get the sentiment, yeah. Okay. M. I go over here. I need to find more portals. I just have roadside cliffs and overgrown ruins. What is this? What about the Emerald Grove? Why do I have a marker there? Oh, it's just a location. Cancel. Oh, I have Emerald Grove environs as well. Okay. And camp. Should we camp? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna camp. We used up both of our short rests, and a couple of us are less than healthy, so... I didn't take my clothes off this time.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Mm. Tell me about yourself, Asterion.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Okay. Noble lest ye be judged. Kendal Silverdrake is inspired. That inspired me? Why? Okay.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up as chasing a devil in the hills? Tell me, Will, how did you become to be the Blade of Frontiers? I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle? Yeah, what's the deal with the eye?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Lean in and examine the eye more closely. He said reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. Let's be respectful. I feel like that's not respectful.
By all means. Anything more we should discuss?
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hills?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Alright. I'll be right back because the dog is whining. He wants to go play outside for a minute. He's been asking for a while. I've made him stay inside because there's a landscaping lady that does my neighbor's yard that has xenophobia. And I don't want to freak her out. She should be done by now, so we'll go play outside for just a tiny bit. I should get a wireless camera one of these days. Put it outside. So that when I have to take breaks to take the dog out, you can watch me play with the dog. But I'll be right back. After an eternity away from you all, I have returned. Can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. There's this source of yours. It's not exactly easy to journey the hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Oh, what do you do? That's weird. My Twitch dashboard shows a picture of Baldur's Gate 3, but then says Diablo under it. Oh. Because Diablo was still in my tags, apparently. Well, let's move on to other matters then.
Anything more we should discuss?
How did you come to be called the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Well, that could be finer than saving a life. You must have felt proud.
No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Nice to put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
How kind of you to say. Alright, let's see what's Gale up to. What up, Gale?
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
So why does this condition require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
then it's actually kind of important that you tell me what's at stake. It's kind of important that you tell a lot of people. If some sort of demon prince is gonna come forth and wreak havoc on the world, if you don't consume magic items, then it would probably make people feel less apprehensive about giving you magic items. Alright. Oh. Withers.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you? Sorting something. What were you doing? What kind of services can a skeleton offer? Care to explain why you're helping me? Yeah, what kind of services are we talking about?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's incredibly powerful. Is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
I doubt that. You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
That's outrageous. No, it's not. 200 gold to bring us back from death? That is not outrageous. If the hospitals in real life had the ability to bring me back from death and they only charged $200, I would be very happy. Can you help me change my class? Yeah, what if we don't have the gold when you need to bring us back?
Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired.
You can help people change classes?
As thou desire.
Oh, I didn't mean I wanted to do it right now. Can I cancel? Or are you just like, no, this is happening, bitch? Cancel respec. You will lose all unsaved progress. Do you want to continue? Yes? Did he still take the gold? I don't think so. I think I had 249 before I did that. Okay. Shadowheart. How fare you?
Well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
What do you think of all that's happened so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Care to stop being a bitch? Must have thoughts about stowaways. What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles? Yeah, I'm kind of curious what you think of how I'm doing. Because I'm not sure if your attitude is just how you are, or if you don't like me.
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Okay. Well, that's nice. So, what will you do if we actually remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason not to stay together if we get on well?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Daughter of Darkness. Family? Friend? Lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
Well, you didn't just say that. You kind of spat it at me. But okay. Multi-classing. This advanced feature allows you to build powerful combinations of classes at the expense of higher-level class features. You can only level up one class at a time. Okay. Already knew that, but sure. Be neat if you could get, like, a healer, so you could just, like, come back to camp and be healed. Of course, that would kind of defeat the whole, like, needing stuff for that. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points and spell slots if you long rest. Yes. Hey, end of day. Astorian's got more to say.
It's
that
quite a
rhymes.
sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
Okay. You seem more relaxed.
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
It doesn't have to be.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I am a giant dragonborn. True, I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
Yeah, you can stop staring now.
Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Okay.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Same. Tell me how you're really feeling.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
I would probably put you down, yeah.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Let's go have a chat with Will. He's got something to say too.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine, nervous. Don't like the idea of that thing in my brain. Confident no tiny tadpole. Yes, no tiny tadpole will be getting the best of Kendal Silverdrake.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
We could probably dig up some poisonous mushrooms if you're keen to be sick. Yet makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned?
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Gale's got nothing extra. Well, let's go to bed then. What are you doing, Asterion? What was that all about? How come I don't get a fancy tent? Or is this mine over here? Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. This map of the Sword Coast sprawls from the deep forest of Tether to the frigid spine of the world, its topography worn by ancient ink and the constant trade between mortal hands. Fascinating. Amen. Oh. Yeah, I want a fancy tent. Where's my fancy tent? Leave camp. South first.
Feel like we're being watched. Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
You could hold off a horde from this position.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
How far are we from the city?
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
What are you doing? It's kind of weird that people want me to do a bunch of stuff. Like people inside the encampment are telling me to do things.
More goblins. What's next?
But, oh, okay. I was gonna say it's kind of weird that they're telling me to do stuff, but then they won't let me leave it. I have to keep sneaking out, but apparently when you get close to the door, they just open it, so...
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle. You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Rare as can be, dripping, yes. This game is really pretty. What's going on here?
Think more are coming?
They got their fill. Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right?
You still sore about that? Yeah. You're being racist. Don't be racist, kids.
Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up.
It's like you were ill-prepared.
Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic buried in the arse end of nowhere. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
Let's say that I'm not a pussy and I want that gold. Where would I find it?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Sure.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting.
Come on, give it a rest.
We're wasting time.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Cost 50 gold.
Looking ahead.
The gods like magic. Gods like gold, I guess. Gods like magic? Yeah, it's gold. Not... It doesn't cost magic, it is magic.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Moonhaven.
Okay. I wonder what's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
Do they say that? I had almost exactly the same thought when I saw you.
That's supposed to be a threat.
Yes.
Got a set on you, all right. Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Oh. This is a lot different. Holy shit.
My collection once you're dead.
Okay.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your guts.
I can win this. Yeah. I think I just need to load. That's wildly different than early access. I feel like that was pretty easy to win in early access.
Don't waste a step.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Moonhaven.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dave?
Sure. In silence.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Garbage.
Yeah, just smack him. Quick save.
You seemed quite forward with your compliments earlier. We'd only just met.
Seize the day, I say. More now than ever.
Careful you don't pull a muscle in your haste.
Was someone there? Into the shadows. They won't see me come.
Gotta be something in this heap.
Miss.
On my way.
Disengage.
Got to
Little
move.
shit. What do you mean can't reach? Why? Oh, it's a touch spell, isn't it? That's why I wanted to have healing word. Well,
No time like the present.
Dance macabre.
not enough resources. He started the combat. How does he, like, what? His last attack was before the combat started. Why does he not have an action?
Unleash me.
Whatever.
Onward.
All right. I don't know why I took that.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Yes, let's try again, shall we? Address me properly. Guidance is a cantrip, so there's no reason not to always add it.
Yes. Yes, true soul.
It's not like I'm speed running the game and it wastes time or something.
You feel sated.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Never a dull moment.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Don't get too excited. Influence comes at a cost. And until we know what that cost is, the only reasonable approach is a cautious one.
You have the ability
Agreed.
to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it. That's no fun.
This power comes from the parasites that can't be trusted, however useful it might be. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions. I'm gonna go with that one.
Sensible.
Another quick save. No reason to wear it, but no reason not to wear it, other than it's worth something, and I should probably sell it instead. But whatever.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, the ogres. See if they made any changes to this.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
You're quite the eloquent for an ogre. I bear no such brand. I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. You're quite the elegant for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I bear no such brand.
Food? Food? Food.
Oh, that's right. You have to beat them up and then you can do stuff. Ooh, these guys are tanky. That didn't do anything, huh? I guess that's it, huh?
Concentrate.
Make him hide. And then 30% wins. Okay. Thank. I'm gonna start a witch bolt on Lump. Oh, I can't. Just do it on Fank then.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, I don't... Why am I at disadvantage? How? How am I at disadvantage when I'm right in front of him like this? Oh, too close. Oh, blur. Blur. Okay. That makes sense. Well, we'll try it. Critical miss. Okay. Still need to see what it's like when one of them hits me. I feel like critical misses happen way too often. You roll a 1 about half the time. Okay. It seems like they made all of the encounters, like, way harder. And I forgot to prepare different spells when I went to camp. There we go. Okay. Just trying to figure out how to get back.
No tastes good. Like bear. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey. Must you? This inane chatter pains me.
Another step forward.
Why is this in here? The hell? What the hell? Try this again. Why did you run ahead of me?
Tastes like chicken.
No. It's gonna start with the cutscene, isn't it? Yep.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
Right, the eloquent.
Am I not? And you?
Okay.
A delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Oh, I'm a chosen disciple for sure. I'll take guidance and advantage. Why? Rude. Normally I wouldn't just keep loading until I succeed, but the game was stupid. and sent Gale ahead of my character right as I quick saved, so I'm stuck in this dialogue. So I'm gonna let myself keep loading until I win.
Taste no. And what's stranger? Be you. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
There we go. Stupid that I had to do that, but I kind of had to do that, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Notice you don't bear a brand of your own. Oh, I can change who's talking.
That's curious.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
1,000 gold after you fight for me? It is true. I could pay you in the flesh of the fallen. You could have your fill. Oh. I have to roll 20? So I need a 16 or higher to guarantee success. Or a 13 or higher for a chance of success. Well, hopefully I roll a 4 on the d4. I did not. Oh, I can just try again? Oh, because I have inspiration. Okay. Hey, look at that. Nice.
A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Okay.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Very well. Item received, Lump's Warhorn. Press buttons to view stuff. Gimme that, Gale. Alright. I need a better helmet. Oh, I should save after that, huh? Meh. Fables of Harun II, the Daring Duergar. One of a series of thin tomes illustrating simple lessons to readers of all ages. Read it. In the deep city of Grackle Stew lived a young Duergar named Shull, who could conjure eerie whispers in his brothers' minds. Eager to develop his psionic powers and take over his clan, he asked the Godfather who could teach them further. Cross the Dark Lake. On the south shore there is a chasm, said the Godfather. Within the chasm lives a rogue mind flayer called It will teach you all you must know. Shull's voyage was fraught with danger. He fended off aboliths and cloakers alike until he reached the Mind Flayer's chasm. Emerged from its hovel, tentacles writhing. I am here to learn, Shull told it. Very well, came the response. On the first moon's passing, taught Shull how to read minds. On the second, it taught Shull how to bend them. But this was not enough for Shull. He wanted to destroy minds with a mere word. So be it, said and it bestowed a blessing on Shull. It is yours, the knowledge to shatter a single mind. But you may only speak the command once, told Shull, for then it is forever forgotten. Ready to assume the control of his clan, Shull returned to Gracklestone. Show me what you have learned, the Godfather told Shull. Shull grinned, spoke the command, and his own skull shattered before the Godfather's eyes. Said the Godfather, the lesson is complete. Nice. Oh. Gale gets the books.
Can't slow down.
Can't stop, won't stop. Oh. Pile of books. Nothing worth reading. The Folly and the Fall. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its hold. bold print over time. For one season only, see the play that sent Ildrill's Everlight Theatre into chaos. The sharp-tongued traveling troupe presents The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost in Netheril, that great wizarding empire in humanity's age of wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Netheril's fall, 1,000 years of shade and Shah's subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's return and its shadow falling upon the land. Pinned by the great bard Bragan Feg, The Folly in the Fall tells the true story of the flying Netherese city Tholtanthar, and its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shah's Plane of Shadow. See the climactic battle above Myth Draenor, rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges on the coast. Direct on your village green as the sharp-tongued traveling troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now or face 1,000 years of sorrow. Well, I wouldn't want to do that. Why can't I send it to somebody? God, Gale holds the books. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Old school book. A weather-worn and faded school attendance book. Read it. School's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. An urgent script or note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families.
Shadowheart.
Whoops.
We should keep moving.
Another episode? Why does this keep happening to you?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it, as long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Okay.
Someone's
Send to
diary.
Gale.
Might explain what happened here.
A for Astra, another gods. Part 3. You should not ever pray to Baal, the savage lord of murder. His worshippers are killers all who spread his darkness further. Shanti is our mother great, hers is hearth and home. Our harvests on her blessing wait, thus we reap that we have sown. Sirik is the prince of strife, god of deceit and madness. Watch for the dark sun and his lies, who'll rob your bonds of gladness. Look out, they're gonna rob your bonds of gladness. You're gonna be sad. Pork loin, traditionally roasted in the hotlands with apple and cider gravy. Dried pork sausage infused with copious amounts of garlic and cooked in mulled wine. Salami, a boon to any adventurer. Delicious, long-lasting, and hard enough to smack an adversary. You can use it as a club. I'ma beat the shit out of you with salami. Nice. Grilled pork belly, succulent and layered with crispy fat. grilled roth ribs. Doused with honey and herbs, these ribs are popular fare during midsummer festivities. Spicy pork sausage, hard, fatty, and filled with the tangiest spices found in the port of Baldur's Gate. Tangiest. Tangiest. It's a very tangible sausage. You can hold it well. Rotten Baragost Blue Wedge. Though Baragost cheese is known for its tangy taste and veins of mold, this particular piece might have fermented for a little too long. Okay. The wooden barrel. Quick save.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Alright. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tinnebrooks Morrow, Volume 1. An excerpt from The True and Impossible Adventures of Tinnebrooks Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. Real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap for my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Norrells was upon him instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas, in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Norrell's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norrell's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord, anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. But that is not and has never been Captain Tinnebrooks Morrow. Unlike poor Knowles, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Tanareth. Wow. Oh my god. Stop not letting me send it to people. What is wrong with you? A warning to the Sword Coast. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods-fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image? Tieflings, wearing their devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hells-touched peoples have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they wish, Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature plain as day. But they are not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see drow, Durga, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance, but why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? 'Cause they're not their brothers? Obviously, I am not saying they should be cast out. Obviously, I am not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive tieflings back to the hells they came from. Of course, a racist claiming not to be racist. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them, and especially suspicious when you do not. Right, be scared all the time of everything around you. Wonderful advice.
Just another crate.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Throw a coin in.
The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Climb down the bucket rope. Here. Awesome. Roll again. That's better. Let me try again. Ah, yes, now I see. This is a well.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
The coin I just threw down? Yeah, climb down the... I'm gonna make a note to come back and climb down the well, I think. I want to climb down it right now. I want to find Halson. Climb down the well. Okay. Leave. well. There's things burning over there.
Come on,
Goblin camp.
I'll tell the guards what's what.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the lads at?
Goblins ahead.
Well,
Yeah, no shit.
look what the rat dragged in.
Can it? I know something Ragslin will want to hear.
Yeah? What's that?
I've been in some druid's grove. This one sprang me. Now move over so I can tell Ragslin myself.
Hold on. Where are the raiders?
Dead. Every last one.
Ragslin's drow friend won't be happy to hear that.
She'll be happy enough when I tell her where them looters is holding up. Let me through.
Hold on now. Is it true what Saz says? You helped her escape that grove?
Just hoping she'll prove useful.
Behave yourself. Saz is vouching for you. You mess up, you and Saz will get it.
That's enough out of you. Come on. Gotta let the drow know where them looters is. We'll be heroes.
How is she running so much faster than me? Whoa!
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My
Weird.
power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
How is it shielding us? And why? Not that I'm complaining.
Examine.
Whatever power the artifact possesses, it shows no sign of it now.
Interesting, Shadowheart doesn't have anything to say about the fact that I have it.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Oh, a stranger in a fair camp. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblet with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filfhenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
The fuck does glide mean? Fragilis and glide?
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin, I am draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
You did this, stupid.
The name's Gribbo, idiot!
Right, yes. No fool me.
I told you coming here was a stupid idea. Should have listened to me, dummy.
Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer. Then this other guy twirls his fingers.
Oh, Grat the traitor.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
I just may. $74. Oh. Whoops. No. Gloves of archery. Proficiency with longbows and short bows. In addition, your ranged weapon attacks deal an additional 2 damage. $45 gold. I'll give it to you for 43 because you're so great, Grat. Grat the traitor. Grat's on your good deal, Grat. He doesn't have anything to sell. That's about that. A war pick. pike. The Whispering Promise. Blessed Mercy. When you heal a creature, you gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns. Boots of Aid and Comfort. When the wearer heals a target, it gains an additional 3 temporary hit points. Hide Armor +2. +1 bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks, and a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. It's expensive. Swiracy Shoes. Refined vaulting. Jump distance increased by 1.5 meters and acrobatics +1. Likely fashioned in tribute to the extremely small, high vaulting rascal who pillaged many hen house. Luppadiddle Swires. Swiresy Shoes. Longbow +1. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Increases sleight of hand, dang it. Whatever. Do it anyways.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
Okay. I still have a dagger and a staff that I don't want.
I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving. I've got other customers.
Pleasure doing business with you as well.
That's nothing.
That's what he said, right? I heard that right?
We have to find Halsin before it's too late. I doubt these goblins.
No go inside. inside boring.
I think I heard Yap's voice just now. As the drink
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now.
Ah, glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need.
I told you I was gonna do that.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those
Thank
seats almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll soothe them.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
So bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of
So much fun that those thieves
Sincerely,
almost
though,
got past.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
You have a very expensive condition.
Obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Oi! Ain't no party in here.
Shut it, Graw. Olak cleared us. Got a visitor for the drow, I do.
My arse. What's a true soul want with any mate of yours?
Private business, that is. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call.
Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things to do than...
No, you don't. Come on, then.
Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Good. Seluna is a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. Until someone raised it. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
Same. Yeah, you seem to admire whoever left this place a ruin. Something to say about it?
Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made.
Nah, I'm done talking to you. You're annoying.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once
Just one of those people that likes privacy for the sake of privacy and for no real reason.
Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
Like just the idea that they can keep things to themselves even when they don't matter makes them happy.
Inside you.
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
I assume it has a purpose?
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Okay.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Okay.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
You help with a creature inside my head?
A creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I ain't seen anything like this before.
Pretty sure you're infected too.
Hey? Ain't nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! We want a mark.
Why do they think
they're talking to a god? Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Oi, come here. I ain't wait. Ready to clear your head.
What exactly are you gonna do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Alright.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Never mind then. Reach the goblin camp. I'm in it. What are you talking about? Speak to Saza and the Drow. Okay. Just a little buggy it was.
Shogun!
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukuk.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on
Yes.
his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Study the corpse. Mind flayer that tortured you. Haven't made a habit of it. Settle in, watch the proceedings. Cleric of Bahamut. What profane ceremony is this? Cleric, scroll incense. Do you mean to speak with this corpse?
Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Study the corpse.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Yeah, I think leave before you can identify us.
Sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
Seems to me you've got an audience already.
I've got plans for you, boy. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
Well, go on then. I feel like I'm just certainly gonna die if I attack.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Dig into Ragslin's mind and control the interrogation. Yes.
Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
Who killed you? Who is the Absolute? What were you doing in Faerun?
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragslin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githyanki. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who is the Absolute?
Who is... Who? You're no true soul.
Thrust yourself into his mind.
Your parasite resists, flailing as you crawl into Ragslin's mind murk. Rage slithers through him, hot and black. It squeezes you, suffocates you.
Boys, crush the heretic!
Oh, there's no way to win that? There's no roll? He just resists inherently? This is a lot. Oh, they're all level 1s, though. 1s and 2s. I'll come over here so the spiders can't spit at me. Grr. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Can't reach. Of course I can't. Sweet. Okay, well, I guess you'll just die, Kendal. Fuck off. I feel like 60% of my attacks are critical misses. It's crazy. Stop this or my friends won't rest until they avenge me. You don't have any friends, you're a goblin. Sorry. Pointless. This is really far back.
Oi! Ain't no party in it. Shut it, my pro. Now you.
Seluna. As if mingling. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. Though, no matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
He's almost got past.
We got him now. And once the whelp starts singing.
I think this time I'm not gonna take the brand.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice?
Smells
Do
like
you
burnt flesh.
feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
And the one thing I learned down there.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched. Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Not letting you burn me for life on a whim.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away, You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Push deeper.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Creature inside my head.
Creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I ain't seen anything like this before.
Pretty sure you're infected too?
Hey? Ain't nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though.
In the head?
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Right.
Priestess, we want a mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Oi, come here. Ready to clear your head?
What exactly are you gonna do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Alright.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
But they're all infected too. I don't get it.
Better take a look. On I go.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move.
See what happens.
Ready to clear your head?
Yes.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Allow her to rummage.
Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
You've got one inside you too, you know.
No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah?
Well, then get it out.
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. You
I'm
won't
ready.
regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
That'll put me to sleep. Are you trying to trick me?
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help.
I'm not drinking that.
I guess we're doing this the hard way, then. Sweet dreams. Wakey,
Okay.
wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
I was abducted and a mind flayer infected me.
I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And
Then
I
what do you want to know?
happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
You're infected, so the same thing will happen to you.
Lies! I'm stronger than ever, and I've got the Absolute on my side. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Dislocate your wrist and wriggle free.
You slip free of the chains.
I thought that dislocating my wrist would give me a status abnormality or something. Apparently not.
Just out of view. Should mind my step.
You broke free? You die!
Okay. Okay. A lot of sections of this that are just incredibly brutal. Shut the doors so nobody can hear you scream.
What to do?
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
So? I don't care.
May the dice roll in my favor. On my way.
My faith will protect me.
Can't even catch my breath.
What? How much damage is this? 1d8?
You should search that corpse.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Really?
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
What is it suggesting? Did I eat the goblin or something? Or just absorb its thoughts? Force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by an illithid parasite. Yes, you will.
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
They abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Whoa. Thanks to the finger's vast size, each spot of fungus, mud, and flesh stuck beneath its fingernail is agonizingly clear. Said when Shah walks upon the earth, she leaves a path of onyx behind her. Crude mace. Potion of sleep. Absolute's Warboard. Rancid note. Stiff and crinkled, this paper carries a powerful stench. Read it. That slobberchops druid who is nosing around ain't just some tomb-robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Halson. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashes put his hairy arse in the pins. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did. And especially not now the Absolute's been taking a shine to us. I says there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pins, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Okay. Priestess's key. The star-like symbol etched into the handle of this key is nearly worn away. Take it all.
With haste.
A quick save here. And then see if you can pick the door there, Storian. Maybe he can do it. I don't know. Don't roll a 1. Okay.
Can't give up now. Better be cautious. These boots have seen everything.
I feel like when they're chained together, they should just all go into stealth when you go into stealth.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Try to convince them you belong here. I've been sent to join the patrol. There have been reports of someone trying to sneak in. I'm here for routine inspection. I'm sure your superiors will be very interested to know that you tried to deny me entry. Just a quick look around won't hurt anyone. You won't even know I was here. $22. Okay. Wow.
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
in there.
Okay. What is this?
Intriguing. What manner of device could this be?
Wonder what I'm supposed to do with that. Let's go around and light these candles.
That's curious.
You're curious. Just love this shit. I don't know why. Just like walking around and lighting the candles in a dark room is just so fun to me. I'm so easily entertained. Oh. Okay. It's not that big of a hump. I don't know why you're... Alright, quick save. Oh, I see. Now what? Or is that not the pattern I was supposed to make? Is there a lever somewhere? I'm not sure what to do about this puzzle.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Work to do. I don't think I'll fit through there.
Well, she's the smallest person, so.
These boots have seen everything.
All right. Just leave then. I don't know what I'm doing in there. Let's see. Where to next? I wonder what this is. Like, what are they worshipping there? I'm gonna save right here. And then I'm gonna stop streaming for just a little bit while I go eat something. And then I'll be back.